finally. Let's spread some links and get going. Well, mute something which should be muted already. And now gonna be right there in a sec, friends. So today we will finally start to create a real sect out of this. Pretty sure there will be some complications and whatnot, but let's see what will happen tonight. And welcome everybody who's already hanging around. Very happy to have you all, and now all the technical preparations have been made. Let's head into this. So we got one cultivator and great ambitions. Hey Russi, welcome. Nice to see you tonight. Hope you're feeling well. A injured stranger. Okay, what can we do for... Get away from me. Oh man, these people are going to help him, but if you would accept him for the time being, I would be finding some use for him, but I wouldn't be too happy, to be quite honest. Okay, that will be the kitchen. We do have the workshop in making. What's wrong with this? Just not getting done. Hey Hyorin, welcome. Happy to see you. Okay. I was looking forward to this whole day basically already, because now we're injury deteriorating. Oh, he came for help and we're not helping. Why are we not helping? Like, seriously. Why are our healers doing nothing? Maybe it didn't work. You're early for a change. That's true. That's true. You both beat Joe. Good job. That's quite a feat. So, let's see. I didn't know what Noah was transcribing, but I think it was his first law. I'm playing a little bit slower today. Last episode I had way too many people dying. I'm playing this Immortal mode way too careless at this stage. It's like, this is so much easier to lose people in this game mode. It's amazing. I like it. I really like it. Because the classic mode or the normal mode might be really cool and everything, but I feel like I'm only studying the game in my YouTube series, and this is the real deal. The higher difficulty level definitely is fun, and I've almost decided on keeping the Immortal difficulty for the next YouTube project I might do after the Evil Sect. I don't know how long the Evil Sect will last. I mean, after all, there's still the Flood Dragon. And there's a bear hassling one of my disciples. This world is so much deadlier, you see. Take this, bear. Was this a sin? Don't know. I don't think so. He's on one the whole time. What do you want to do here, dog? Attack clothing. No, please. Please nod. Chariot, yeah. Grand Chariot. Simple metal law with lots of combat power. I really like the idea because this is my second attempt to tackle the Immortal mode, and I really messed it up the last time, so let's be careful with that. And I do like the fighting power of that law. Really do like that. 7 slaughtering sword is of course better, but Who knows, maybe Noah will have a rebirth one day. We have to acquire that law first, of course. Okay, now we got... Oh, I got 2 of them already inscribed. That's good. Now, I got herbs. I'm quite surprised that this poor guy had to die. Now, City of Abundance, I need to put up an abbot there, I'd say. I got not enough lumber to do anything there. Okay. How much lumber do I have? 20. How much can I acquire on this map? Not much more, I'd say. I already decimated these fields quite hard. Let's do another field for trees right here. I feel like this might be in order. Here. In the novel where Noah is from, he actually uses small sabers as chi, so maybe that met some... What a nice coincidence. Well, I gotta say, he is designed in a way to fit very well into the Grand Chariot law. So probably the designers of the game did pay attention to that, because as far as I know, the game devs of the game are really deep into that stuff. I'm pretty sure they are. So we could go for some adventure if we were proficient in alchemy. I highly doubt it. 0. So how much inspiration though? 170k. That's good. Let's see, what can we study here? It's very rare to find death like that too. These guys are really awesome. I only wish them the best future possible, because I don't know, behind this user interface from well, the 90s is hidden lies a really awesome game. But luckily I have weathered way worse user interfaces in my life. I'm a roguelike veteran, so I know how horrible things can be. So, Compass Doctrine, exactly, that was one thing I wanted to have. And Perception plus 10%, I need to check out if we really want to have that. Chi Absorption, that is Chi regeneration after all, isn't it? So, let's take that. Max Chi and Chi recovery rate, all very important things. And Tri-Vision, okay. Panacea, yes please, we need the healing power. And I already got the derivative cultivation. Yeah, well, this you can use to force events. I didn't know that when I played the game the first times, but because the description is that obscure attempt to predict what might happen at certain location in the future, doesn't really describe spam this and you will receive all manner of different events ready to be taken, or adventures. It creates adventures, basically. Palm of Absorption, well, just want to check out if any miracles are extremely important right now, but no, let's keep these things going. Super good if you have a useless cultivator, you get tons of loss with that miracle, or yeah, that's what I heard. Basically, as far as I have understood now, this ritual is there for you to get through the early game and achieve the power you need to cultivate your people real quickly. I can't imagine that I could go really fast without derivative cultivation, or however that thing is named, because it is just a powerhouse to acquire new laws, and new laws always mean more max stats in general. You just need to fire them, fuel them with more inspiration, and then you're already in the min-maxing game. Then you only need to min-max your income. More of this, more of that. There we are. Speaking about more of this and more of that, I need a minor disciple. I need somebody who can work for us. I don't want to have somebody who's low in compatibility with the 6 paths, because you have pretty hard breakthroughs, and a lot of them. This is a law which is really not good with people that are not fit for it. There are other laws which are more forgiving. So 88% ain't good either. I really want to have a spare cultivator by now. It's about time. I think I am already pretty late with that decision, way too late actually. But, well, it's just something I'm learning right now. Immortal mode has a completely different time pacing, and my start was horrible for this game. So, do I have any cultivation material? Bear gall. Bear gall is powerful. So let's check out the stats of these people. So this guy is rather unspectacular. She's more of a interesting choice. And the Yao guy... No, let's don't take the Yao guy. She's gonna be... Oh, but her stats are good, but I'm not going to promote somebody with blocked meridians. No way. She's abbot material. So wherever intelligence might be asked for, she's pretty good. Her charisma is really bad, though. Could be worse. You don't need top-notch stats. Yoga, hi! Meridians are easy to fix. Tell me how, please, would you? That would be really, really kind. Because I have literally no clue. Because right now, I definitely want to open up some agency in the next town as quick as possible. City of Abundance needs to be opened. Just spirit power. What? I can't follow you with this. What's up with the brownstone table? Sewing table, I mean. There's so much about this game that I don't have a single clue about. Super easy medicine. A spirit powder. There was a D missing. Now I know what you mean. There was spirit power, but you meant this stuff. Okay. Feng Yuan. Let's try this. Thanks. No problem, mate. We figured it out, didn't we? So, cursor, can you please stop this? This is come on, game. Why is it doing that? Why is it behaving like this? Maybe it stops if I do this. No, it stops. Okay. Funky interferences. So, holy moly, thank you, thank you. The medicine system on this game is still a little bit tricky for me, but thanks to your help, I really am learning a lot, after all. Step by step. But I think that's the real fun about the game. People which are consuming the guides for this game and are like pressing into fast knowledge and such should be aware of the fact that they are the first to lose their fun. I mean, I'm not judging. Maybe you want to be done with this game rather quickly. Then chewing through guides and such is a really, really good way to do so. I'm really not judging. People are enjoying their games differently. It's one thing I really had to learn, that basically every person I've met so far is enjoying their games differently. And the most foolish thing to do is to assume that the way you enjoy your gaming is the way gaming has to be enjoyed. There's a really big mistake in that. My brother, for example, he I don't know if he's still doing this, but he loved to cheat in games. He really loved to cheat. He was totally into that. was the biggest fun for him to break the game by cheating, cheat codes and stuff. And I was like, hell no. And I'm also like, hell no. That's valuable stuff. So, this taught that lesson to me, you know. I wasn't totally not understanding how he could enjoy cheating, but for him it was the way to enjoy games, and he burned through games rather quickly, but that's his thing. Took me a few years to get such a relaxed attitude. We had quite some arguments about that. Alright, so let's see. I think I'm going to put her into work hard mode because I feel like her stats look the most promising to me. I think the fire law had a really high intelligence demand. I'm not sure about it though.
This is very personal.
Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. Hi, Joe. So I'm going to assume that I enjoy playing the way others do. For friends that only play games, being pacifists, not harming anything. Yeah, that are good examples. Hi, Joe. Thank you so much. What a nice way to enter this room. I really enjoy that I tuned down the volume. I still felt like it was a little bit of a surprise, but it didn't sting me like that anymore. So maybe we go Sunflower for her. There's intelligence and charisma. Okay, she's really bad at charisma. No. Arf. Then the fire one, maybe. Because fire is really useful to acquire stuff. You need luck, but yeah, well, we can't have everything with our first cultivator. Joe do. Yeah. I really appreciate that you spread those subscriptions so much, really. It's a very big help for the community to grow, and I really do enjoy that help. Okay, work takes so frigging long. Oh, and this guy is actually surviving. We will keep him, I think. Master Candy Maker. What the heck? I'm just wondering if I want to put him into an abbot position or not. Tough decisions. I mean, I really just popped in to say hi, having a quiet one tonight, coming to America. Yeah, you enjoy your movie night, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it so much. So, we're fetching the trees. What kind of talisman equipment I got? Actually, just a spiritual traveling one. I am able to do a few, am I, though? Yeah. He already learned the basic ones. Good. Thank you so much. I will have a good stream for sure. I was really looking forward to this one. To get beaten by this game. So hard. It's just so friggin' hard. Holy stones are urgently needed. Yeah, I'm just going to pull out some holy stones and hand them over to my good friends. Wish I had one for my own sect. Okay, speaking of things I want for my own sect, this is a excellent area now for my storage room. War broke out at Riverbank Plains. Well, so I wonder how many days I got on Immortal mode before the Flood Dragon will attack the sect. I've heard that in normal mode you can basically suppress the dragon indefinitely. But yeah, I can't wait to see Flood Dragon, yeah. But here you are forced to it sooner or later. And I definitely plan on trying to develop a body cultivator for that, because I've heard they are the best to tackle that challenge. whatever. And that's why I really wanted to go for this time. Well, this is too small. This is definitely planned out too small. Need to go larger than that. Sometimes I forget that this game has larger dimensions than RimWorld. Still looking at this game sometimes too much through the RimWorld goggles, if you get what I mean. Slowly getting better, but there are still moments where I underestimate some things this game does differently. Body cults are the best for everything. I personally don't really like body cults, but they're definitely the strongest. Well, I heard that body cultivators stand no chance against the Phoenix, though, because the Phoenix just shreds the body cultivator apart. Because the body cultivator's biggest strength revolves around his extremely high dodge chance. I heard you can modify that to 95% dodge chance, which is just insane. But the Phoenix counters that by lots and lots of small attacks, which make the dodge chance collapse at some point against that. The winner against the Phoenix are Jandao cultivators, or Shendao, I don't know which one. But I think Jandao cultivators do the formation thing and can have insane tankiness with using other cultivators as batteries. The combat system of this game is actually quite cool once you have played it for 100 hours and you're past, hey, two guys are launching their kites at each other and at some point one falls from the sky and is suddenly dead. That was my first impression about combat in this game. I was like, okay, and that works, huh? He's using a brick and he's using lotus root. So the first impressions of this game are truly, really whack. And my observatory is really, really unhappy. Okay. We have to fix some things. This room is also very, very unhappy. What did I do wrong? Why is the feng shui? Is it water elemental in here? Oh, yeah. I underestimated. Wait a sec. Wood? Why is the wood feng shui that strong? Brownstone flooring? So, is the ground here really that powerful? Wow, I didn't expect that. So many layers here. So I guess what's happening is that the muddy soil has very high wood chi, so I'll single call them. Yeah, I heard so. But there are a few things that counter each other, so body cultivators should be good to kill other sects, but I also heard that you can do this also with a Jandao cultivating sect if you do them in the right order. You can acquire items to grow more and more powerful. Okay, so this means we have to move the stove away and build a new observatory. I'm quite surprised that this didn't work out. Well, let's put the observatory here. That should work out definitely. So, this game is actually relatively, I guess the best way to say it is quite easy to understand compared to some Chinese novels. It's crazy, I'm talking about destroying entire worlds or universes with a slash of sword. Wow. Talk about power creep. Well, heck, why not? So why is the brownstone stove unhappy on this floor? We'll find out as soon as the observatory is up. I feel like Feng Shui is much more punishing in the Immortal mode. So this thing is very ominous. Why? Why is wood chi that strong everywhere? Ah. That's why. It's the environmental effect, I guess. It must be the noxious air effect. That's why everywhere is a insane wood chi around. Ah, that got me. That got me. That was really, really hard to perceive. I didn't do anything wrong. Wow. This game, sometimes I still feel quite often like I haven't understood anything so far. And then everything makes sense again. It's insane. Okay. One tour, noob, and back. Again. That's why I love the name Amazing Confusion Simulator about this game so much. It's the best meme I've encountered for this game so far, because, seriously, that's what this game does to me. But at the same time, I always enjoy finding the solution why something is happening. That always feels very, very rewarding at the same time, I gotta say. Can you hover over Noah's chi sense level? Okay. Sick. It's sickly. It's a very sick level there. There we have it. He's a reincarnated character after all, so these are a little bit tailored to fit. I think the concept of cultivation is really cool. Yeah, me too, me too. It's a pretty cool Eastern magic concept. I really consider it very similar to the high fantasy mage orders in the Western culture, just with a different mythology behind it. But if you would compare it to high fantasy World of Warcraft mages, for example, it's a similar thing, just a different culture behind it. We struggle to understand many things because we have no clue about what the heck a Lingji or Ganoderma is, because we've never been there. But as far as I've seen, a lot of these things are very common in China. So it's just us not knowing the culture, basically. Yeah, now the Feng Shui is fixed again. Okay. Relieved. Now, I still need wood. I still need wood. How to acquire wood in this situation? Down here is the Awakened Beast. I don't dare to mess around with that. I mean, I could just explore here a little bit and chop out a little bit more there. Just don't know if it's really going to be 100. But I guess that's the best things to do for now. Because we really got to press forward. What's in the body? An iron spear. I really feel like that's something I need to improve with my gameplay on, to put up more tempo. I still... you want to... yeah, that's something he might do. I still play this game often too casually, but when you go for Immortal mode, the best thing to do is try to speedrun that thing as good as you can. I feel like that's also how the game is meant to be played, to improve every time you play it and be a little bit faster and develop yourself a little bit faster and break through walls faster. I really like this kind of meta knowledge thing about games, though. I really dig that. It's, after all, the reason why I like roguelikes so much, because in a roguelike, in a real old school roguelike, let's name it like that, you lose everything when your character dies. You don't get any fancy unlocks or anything like that. No, you just get to play the same game again with the same setup of characters. But it's insanely rewarding because you get to keep your knowledge about the game, so you can utilize that next time. And whenever you had a really good run, you have a deeper knowledge and understanding, and the next time you start anew, you will do it a little bit differently. And that's, for me, a very, very rewarding gameplay. Definitely gonna start streaming some more roguelikes in the near future as well, so I already, as a matter of fact, set up my streaming software today for Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. So we're going to stream that in the next few days. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, relax. You're going to enjoy it if you love hack and slay games with insanely good turn-based combat mechanics. You're in for a treat. The game really deserves more airtime. So, yeah, sure, that thing has been looted. Of course it has. Now, she's developing really slow. Scars. Dang. Only heard of it because I heard it has a good necro law. It has not only a good necro, it has a necromancy god, it has a necromancy spellcasting school, and it has undead races to play with. So you have literally a wide array of things to go for. I also happen to be quite good at it. It's the only old school roguelike I managed to beat. Not only once, but several times. So it's the only game I managed to accomplish that because it's the result of insanely much time, passion, and watching other people play, actually. I may just watch a few streams of that. Well, I gotta say, I know that I can please you with some necromancy, so we're going to do that for sure. Okay, now I want to put up some wooden dummies. Let's see, I got 2, 4, and 5 people. We're not going to have a training hall, but much more a training place. And I'm going to invest into the future here a little bit. No, that one is not. Because I think these are for sure better than the training spots. These are for sure better than the training spots. A charity went for Mount South. A dying man, severely ill. Let's fling some money at him, buy him some medicine, and perform some miracle healing. That's what we do. Okay. So once the dummies are done, I'm going to remove the training spots. I just might need to use some external music for Dungeon Crawl streams because the game has no sound. And I feel like, as pleasant as I think my voice might be, only me talking without any sound than my keyboard, apart from my keyboard, might be a little bit enervating and boring. So if you guys have some ideas for some non-copyright music, I'd be really appreciating that if you just drop that into my Discord server. I'd be really, really grateful. I also take people that are actually doing music and want to promote that, but I don't think I'm that lucky. Okay, so the wooden dummies are up, and let's see. Man, another bull assault. Stop harassing my sect members. Let's take down the tiger before it goes for any funny things. Go, doggo. Take it down. Also, we need food. We really do. Okay, speaking of we need food, now let's not fetching us food, but the good thing is, since we now got the doggo, I can send Noah on adventures like I want to, because he can defend the sect in his stead. So also, we might be finding some new bear galls or something like that. Once the parts are really valuable in the early game. I slowly start to wrap my head around these things. I'm quite amazed about people that already have mastered all this in such a short amount of time. I mean, the game is only a year old. Hey, Sylvie, welcome! Yuan Shao. There's a lot of real-life names in this. Yuan Shao was a really famous general in the Three Kingdoms era, I think. Actually, think his rival Cao Cao. Yeah, I've heard that name. Cool. Yeah, I mean, gotta say, Chinese culture is deep. And they really got a lot of history going on. And, you know, as much as I despise human rights violations, I gotta say the Chinese culture is, well, we're quite ignorant towards the wealth of the Chinese culture, which is spanning over several centuries. Just saying. Something I really find very, very interesting, but I'm a history nerd after all. Give me history and I soak it in. I like to I like to know more, and then I need to take a break because I keep being appalled about human nature in between. But then I need to absorb more. That's just how it works for me. Now, we might need to think about some housing. Really love Chinese history, but hate current day China. Well, let me say it like this, Russi. I personally agree with you about the... well, how to put it? It's problematic, yes. But in a way, I feel like our culture has forced the Chinese culture to turn into something like this. If you study the behavior of the British Empire towards China, the British Empire has actively destroyed China in the 19th century. So China really had to recover from that blow. And after that, we basically used them to produce for us under slave-like circumstances, and they endured, and they thrived, and now they want their place in the world. That's just, for me, that's something I understand. And I think it's really ignorant and unfriendly to be against that. Yes, the regime and the human rights violations I strongly disagree with, but to some degree, I feel like we forced them to turn into that by being this brutal to them in the first place. You know, humans are never brutal because they love it to. Usually we transform into that to survive in an environment. So, just my personal stance towards that. Totally agree with you. I don't exactly mean the Chinese people, mainly the leadership and how they treat the people. Yeah, it's... True that, but that's the case everywhere. We really gotta say, I'm very, very unhappy about how things are being done in Germany, and I'm pretty sure the list goes on and on. So we're going to do wooden floorings here. Or do we? Stone floorings are out of question because I have a lot of underground water chi in this map. So I don't want to do that. This is going to be either metal or wood. But I think I really would appreciate iron over wood, because right now wood is pretty hard to come by for me on this map. So let's do this. Iron bars. Do I already have some? No. Yeah, I really wish for a good life for every human being on this planet, basically. There has been a really nice attempt to explain it by one of my favorite YouTube channels called Kurzgesagt. They summed it up like this. Since we have passed the industrialization point, our production capacities have increased this much that before the industrialization, there was only so much for everybody, and to get more, you had to take it away from somebody else. And so somebody else had less than before. Nowadays, we're that productive. There's enough there for everybody. We could just spread our wealth, but we're still stuck in that backward thinking when, like in the Middle Ages, when you took some land from somebody to produce more crops or whatever, this guy had no land anymore. This is not like we're working like that anymore. And long story short, we could just give everybody what he needs and we would still thrive on that. Our culture would change. People wouldn't be that rich anymore, and that's why things are not happening. Just my personal stance. Okay, enough about politics. I'm slowing down the gameplay too much. But these are topics I get really fired up about, because I really strongly believe in a positive future for humanity. We can make it happen, and I'm pretty sure we will make it happen. I'm just questioning how many of us. Okay, but less grieve, sad stories or whatever. We're going to create our bars, and then we're going to create iron offcuts. That's what I was looking for. I really need to expand the sect's premises because we need proper housing areas for everybody. The sect needs to grow. We're way too small. The pond map is pretty challenging on that end, though, gotta say. Because it limits my building space before I am able to produce offcuts in a large amount. And stone offcuts are just, I'm not sure if they would be really bad, but I assume, well, I used brownstone here. No. Doesn't impact it. Well, whatever. Can't you build underwater with soil? I'm always using floorboards. These are the cheapest way to fix that issue. Just waiting for my iron offcuts to be done. There we go. And then we're just going to lay down some... Oh, wait a sec. Don't want to cover up the fertile soil there. That would be foolish. Way, user interface kicking me again. So, there we go. Maybe something like that. Yeah. That's way to go. And this way I'm going to utilize this whole shoreline. Yeah, it's I personally felt like it's a little bit odd to work like that, but it sure does work out quite fine. Okay, there we are. I'm missing a few iron offcuts, but they are in the making very well. And Noah is collecting the goods. Also very nice. So, let's explore this place a little bit more. Just hoping to find more wood. Oh, there's some lotus to harvest. Also a very good way of earning food. If you don't have large enough fields, that stuff is basically growing on the water everywhere. The longer you cultivate your map, the more extreme this effect gets. Okay. Oh man, there's so little wood on this map. It's a real big problem for me. So, work hard. Could work harder though. Dang. Cultivation is so much slower. No! Enemies! Get them, little doggo. Get them. I really love how this game is taking it easy on you, while at the same time putting you under a lot of pressure. Oh, look! That's the most hidden source of spirit wood I've ever seen since I started playing this game. Spirit wood there! They're trying to hide it. If you do manage to beat the Flood Dragon, you can actually get it as a pet. Cool. There's still so much to discover. I love that. But I mean, I literally played years of RimWorld until I managed to finally beat the game just once. I basically never attempted it too hard before I started doing content. But also I wasn't good enough to do it. I started learning that when I did more videos, basically. I improved my gameplay a lot because I like to improve. It turns out the more I'm talking with myself, the more I learn. So I hope you guys all had a tolerable Monday experience. My Monday was quite okay. A little bit stressful in the end, because my little one was awake at 6:15 a.m. today. We usually get up at 7 a.m. And then he was asking why there was a button missing on his blanket for 30 minutes, until everybody was awake and wanted to get up. We didn't find the button, but we sure found our nerves later. But he's exploring the world. It's simply adorable, but sometimes I would prefer sleep over adorable moments. Today was one of those days, but it was also a Monday, so I'm not too surprised. So that was my Monday experience. Me and my dad just put down the dog 1 hour ago. I feel so right now, going to take a while to heal. I feel for you, but you know, now you can actually heal because the suffering is over. That's a good thing. I'm happy for you, in a way. I'm sorry and happy at the same time, if that makes sense. Because I know how that feels. But yeah. I agree with you that you all did the right thing, and I am totally not looking forward to the day when it's time for me and my cats to say goodbye. So we all dread that moment, but it's always good after it's over. And I'll be very, very happy to see you again, Sylvie. I was already missing you. Believe it or not. We might have only been a short acquaintance so far, but I enjoyed your company and my community a lot, and I'm pretty sure everybody else did as well. So, welcome back. You're welcome. I really mean it. I really enjoy all of you. That's to put that out of question. Didn't expect to go that far that quickly. Gaming definitely distracts you. Lost my dog last year, and that's when I got into reading. Distraction helps a ton. Well, that's our way how we cope with loss. We need to get our distance between that, or otherwise we can't take the pain properly. Distancing ourselves from these things is just how our mind works with it, so it's always a good sign, basically. And Noah is totally unable to gather wood. Dang. I mean, gaming saved me from the depression, basically. Without gaming, I'm pretty sure I would have succumbed to depression somewhere in my life. So yeah, I really feel like that gaming has a lot worse. The reputation of gaming is a lot worse than its actual effect on the human nature and the human soul. Because take a look at monkeys, they love to play. A lot of animals love to play. Life is in general a cheerful and playful thing, if it's healthy and happy. So, gaming has always been my utopia. Aw, that's a nice way to put it. Been so long since I've read a book. Yeah, Hyorin, I'm with you on that. I haven't found time for reading properly in the last 5 years. Yeah, probably 6. So looking forward to a change of that. But I've always been like that in my life. I had times where I read a lot, and there were times where I read almost nothing. So it's like the tides with me and books. But when I read, oh my god, I almost do nothing else than read and eat chocolate. Yes, chocolate is very important for reading. I like it's like people think, hey, this person is bored, let's talk to them. I read pretty much every day. It's like a safe space for me. Reading is fascinating. It's like magic. And talking about magic, Noah, you didn't really do the magic. We're still in... Well, Noah brought a lot of medicine though, so I'm not that unhappy, but seriously, I want to put up the agency there. I feel like a total loser. Mount Full Moon. Why can't I adventure? Is Noah... Oh, Noah is just taking a nap. Okay. Noah was just taking a nap. Okay. We're quite well stocked for now, though. The food is looking good. Medicine is looking good. Oh, I got snake gall. Perfect. Yummy down on this, Feng Yuan. Here we go. Foundation bonus achieved. Every little thing helps. Every little thing helps. I could try to fetch myself some ginseng. That could be helpful too. So probably we can do something like that. Oh, my spirit stones are not in a trading zone. I didn't configure it available for sale. Now it should work. So, let's see. I need to find a sect which sells to me basic foundation builders. I like to bring a smile to someone every day I can. It's part of my random act of kindness project. That's a very good project. I like that. Endless amount of Chinese novels. There's almost an endless amount of books on the world. Don't you worry. You will not run out of reading material in one lifetime. That's one thing I really like about this, about writing. It enables us to do time travels with our head. It's really amazing. Hey, they would be even selling wood to me to a meager price of 5 spirit stones per log. They're stealing from me. But I actually do consider it. So with 1 spirit stone you can unlock the chance to actually just see what these guys have in store. So let's see. There we go. The ginseng. That's what I wanted. So these guys will be our first trade partners. There we go. Because I just figured that I can speed up my progress here by a lot. Just that. It's a little bit costly nevertheless, but I feel like I really can use that. So ginseng is boosting foundation process. Replenish. Yeah. Now let's see what this will do to her foundation. Not bad. Where's the rest of the stack? Because I really want to speed up the process if I can. So ginseng has a 50% immunity thing. Dang. I'd say one more dosage is working out, but everything above that is just yeah, that's nonsense. I can use that for other things. Okay, so is there anything else we can let her eat? Which we can acquire, that is. I don't think so, actually. It's chocolate time, friends. What's wrong with your injury? Scars. Okay. Yeah. The Lingji. I haven't found any yet. It's really sad. Training new cultivators is so much more work in Immortal mode. I totally underestimated that. We need a lot more spirit wood too. Why is that not getting done? Situshan definitely is not fit for that job. Ah, this guy is my best farmer, but definitely shouldn't be my chef. So let's do this like that. I need more disciples for real. But luckily Noah came with more wood now. So I'm going to send who out of my sect? Charisma and intelligence would be the dominating stats. None of them is shining in any of those. So I'd say I'm going to send away none of them. Arf. It's really horrible. I think the Wei-Jan person is the best one. Or, wait a sec, social. There's also the social level, which is a determinating thing. Yeah. He's actually the best shot I got. He's also a... You could also just set it up. Yeah, that's true. But since I don't have the resources to set up a proper cultivation room at this point, I'm not pressing it too hard. The agency in the City of Abundance is, in my opinion, way more important right now. I just want to pick all the cost-free things, which I can. Let's give her some spirit stones. And off we go. For a fire cultivator, I would need a whole room with spirit wood logs. And for that, I'll need much more spirit stones. And for that, I'll need much more disciples. And for that, I need the agency in the City of Abundance to fetch me more people. Easy. Alright, friends, I'm going to fetch myself some tea while we're talking about fetching that much. Gonna be right back in a minute. I hope my chair is able to entertain you for a moment. Be right back. Alright, now let's see what we can do. I think the foundation gain on her is working quite well already. Welcome back, the chair was amazing at comedy. Aw, he didn't tell any naughty jokes, I hope. It's really horrible if he starts doing those. Alright, Noah is now done with the last job. What can we do next? What is the next best thing to do? Picking up cotton, I think. Because with that, I can earn a lot of money. And money is right now the most important thing for us to acquire. And we're just going to go for an endless loop on yellow fabric. There's literally no reason not to do that. It's just so much of a money maker. By the way, money maker. Oh, come on. I lost the second crafter, of course. Okay. So, Mr. Geely, you do you. And I'm going to favor the tailoring job now on Hijili. I hope it's going to work out. Yeah. Nothing but the naughtiest. Okay. Didn't expect anything else. Alright, so we're now gathering just flat out cotton and manufacturing that into fabric. Because that's going to fetch us quite some money. I I also happen to need more wood, I think, because I need to build up that thing. Alright, so I'll send Noah fetching more wood after this adventure. Come on, Noah. Become selectable again. Good boy. Alright, more wood adventures. I hope he's going to be more successful this time. I wonder what the training dummies do. Is there some readout? Well, I have really no clue what the difference between the wooden dummies and the others is. Maybe they train battle while they do this? Let's see. She started out with 10 battle. We can try this out. Put it to a test. 10 battle is something I can keep in my head for a few minutes. So, you want to eat cooked meals? Yes, you do. Keeping the good food away from your dog is not a smart thing to do. The best thing you can do is give him the best of the food except for the rare spirit fruits, or how they're called again. Alright, we're churning out the yellow fabric now like crazy. That was exactly the plan I was aiming for. Yes! 40 wood. Perfect. Jackpot. I think this is exactly the amount I need to set up the sect building there. The hall to recruit people. I've already decided what's going to be my reward for tonight's for the end of work tonight. That's going to be a big chunk of ice cream. I'm quite a ice cream and me, we have a unhealthy relationship, but I like it. So here, Spirit Master Hall. For once I did the right preparations. I'm happy. Okay, now I'm using up the wheat we're producing in Noah's Sanctum, so now we're going to collect the items here. This will give me a little bit of a boost on food as well. Sweet tooth you got there, well. I was raised in a Western culture, raised upon soft drinks and other sugar infested foods. I'm really not happy about that, seriously. It's one of the things I hate about modern society the most. That sugar is so everywhere. And salt. Sugar and salt. And fat. These three things. They're so... And I'm part of it. I love it as well. But I'm... well, at least I'm able to cook myself and... for myself. That was a really shouldn't have put it into these words. A sentient stone lion is covering up my little blunder here. Okay. So these things are the weirdest. You can devour, you can give them stuff to devour, and then they develop stats according to that. The thing with salt is it has a function. Well, too much of it is still not good for your body. And processed meats feature way too much salt. Yeah, that's true though. I think the biggest problem is in the combination of either fat and salt, like fried stuff and these, and the other thing is salt and processed meat. These are two things we really eat too much, and they are quite unhealthy. Can't put it into different words, sadly. Man, my building projects don't get along at all. Right, I'm quite happy that this is now happening, because I should have a handful of followers there. few times per month we have our own baked bread, as often as my wife feels like doing that. So it's really good. Although it doesn't last as long as the stuff you buy. It's just the downside. We're just used to stuff that lasts forever. Hey, look at my grove. We won't be seeing bigger lumber project problems in the near future. Well, I do use quite a lot of salt in my cooking, but I'm also using a lot of fresh ingredients. That's a smart choice. I mean, life itself ends deadly. I'm pretty sure about that. So we don't need to be too careful about that. Oh no, yeah, guy. Save ourselves. So I want to mine that stuff away. Here. Yeah, the hidden salt values are the big problem. Stuff where it's just already processed and you don't really realize it. Like sausage, for example. The Germans love their sausage, and it's one of the saltiest things a person can eat. And it's very, well, very bad for your health, for your colon. But well, everybody should decide for himself about that. Because food and eating is one of the biggest pleasures in life, in my opinion. So I don't judge. I cooked sausages today. Yeah. I didn't eat too much today, actually. I did eat a lot yesterday when I had my chicken fricassee. I had a little bit too much from that. Well. I'm quite happy that I finally lost the pounds that I acquired back when I quit smoking 3 years ago. I really grew a little bit in the wrong direction there. But if I was like, if that's the price to get rid of the smoking, it's worth it. And I still agree with that. Man, these guys are slow evolvers. Okay. Let's see. Well, I don't really want to turn her away from the work there. Because the better she gets at crafting, the better her artifact crafting as a cultivator will be. And that's something we will use later. So, after I have received new initiates... So, do I already have the necessary influence? Okay, let's go for initiates. As far as I know, we should be waiting for noon or something, sometime like that. Yeah, gather the herbs, mate. That's exactly what we don't want you to do. That's okay. I rarely eat wheat. You are allowed to eat wheat. Sure thing, mate. You do, you dog do. You. So, 700 pieces of fabric already. That's good. That translates into spirit stones directly. So, these trees that are growing this fast should be the work of the dog. Wherever he pees, things grow. It sounds gross, but it's like stuff like that is working, you know. Ah, finally the stuff here gets done. Awesome. Around 10 to 12 is what I do most of the times. Okay. 10 to 12 what? I kind of like lost the track there. Oh, we were talking about the time, which I missed right now. Well, it was from time to sausages, from sausages to time I wasn't able to follow, but that's okay. Yay, the male wolf is dead. Yeah, I got you now. Took me a moment. I knew that it made sense somehow what you said there, but well, it was a little bit too early for me to wake up. Definitely too early. But one thing's for sure, I'm enjoying the stream as much as I was looking forward to it, and that's a great thing. Really paid off to take 3 days off of the game again. Always notice that if I play something at a daily pace, a little bit of a break always refreshes the interest. 5 people, hooray! It's not really much, but we'll take whatever we can. So, let's see, G-Sense. Wait a sec. This is G-Sense, isn't it? Are they really that bad? Ooh. I took about 2 weeks off because I got new games to play. Yeah, well, luckily I can always just rely on a low amount per day. But this is really good to make a steady progression. Speaking about really good, I like this guy. That's a really strong mix-up. Look at this, girl. You are going to be welcome in our sect. So this guy I'm going to use as a new abbot because he has exactly the kind of stats I want to have. And well, if I'm able to, I want to pick them all. I want to pick them all. Let's see. We got, yeah, no problem. No problem. We can't pick them all up all. Yeah, Chi-Sense is the only problem. After running into a wall with Ceralim, yeah. Ceralim is a really awesome game, but well, I feel like I need to take a break from it from time to time as well. But I definitely wanted to ask on this stream if you guys are interested in tutorials about the specialization classes, because as of now I only uploaded my streams, which are really long videos. Oh, Faye. And I was wondering if shorter videos with a certain formation and some ideas how to put it up would be... I wanted to ask if that would be interesting or not, basically. Yeah, well, Rusty, that's also an opinion, you know. That's no problem, mate. It's just something I discovered that it really works well, because there are almost no content creators in that area, and it's something I want to change. A.G. Lee had a crafting inspiration, which is good because he's one of my backup crafters. Prefer longer videos, but I watch most streams, I see. That's also an opinion. Yeah, the longer format is working insanely well on that game. So I mean, I sure don't mind to work further like that, because I also think that recording the whole theory craft process is really, really... Ooh, Mount South is not too strong. Catching the whole process is, I think, very, very helpful to reproduce the successes I have and do it a lot better than me, I hope. I'm really happy if people do better than me. So I don't watch them on YouTube only. Yeah, well, I basically upload YouTube videos mostly. I basically upload it mostly due to the fact that storing the stuff on Twitch would be harder. And in the long run, my plan is to set up a separate channel for uploaded streams, a separate channel for gameplay videos which are stronger edited one day in the far, far future when I can afford that, and one other channel for the tutorials, so people can choose what kind of content they want to subscribe into, because I feel like I don't want to be too spammy, you know, but right now I can't follow any other business model because I can't beat the algorithm otherwise. Sad story. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 disciples. Let's put up a marble bed here, and Noah shall receive his own steel bed. Why not? There we go. But yeah, these are all some long-term plans. Long-term plans. Just wanted to mention that, since there are a few long-term viewers also hanging around. Okay, that should work out though. Now work. Why is Rufeng not able to do these things? Do you have a health condition or a... Okay, she's unable to do any hard labor, but she's also lucky, so she... I know this of other YouTube channels that is really into the same kind of games as you. Yeah, well... That at least tells me that my ideas aren't bad at all. If other people do it, if successful people do it like you wanted to do, that's usually a good sign. We can't really reinvent the wheel. That's okay. Alright, more hands to do the work. Which work, though? I feel like we should be... With crafting, I want to be really thorough. Yeah, let's do this like that. Because I want to do a factory-like thing. His name is Retrometron. Yeah, sure. It's a good idea, actually. So we're finally reaching some sort of stability. That's 7 training spots, and we would need 8. Wait a sec. Which material they are? Marble, okay. Let's put some flooring under this. Let's use also some fancy flooring. Let's use spirit stone offcuts. I mean, we got some spirit stones. Also, we seem to need tools. Let's create some tools. A Yao guy seeks my help. Oh, look at those stats. Oh, I love these guys. And he... Yeah, okay. You are with us. Seriously. I won't be saying no to that. We're going to toss out Situ Shan for that, though. Because... we got a lot of people which are able to replace his workforce, and he's going to have a happy life in one of my agencies. We're not abandoning anything. Good body cultivator, okay. Thanks for the mention. I totally wouldn't have come up with that myself. No, we're not giving away our Lumina core. Nice try, Trader. Trader is a tricky person. Some might call him a rogue, even. Seriously, this guy's always trying to mess with you. Most of his deals are objectively bad, so I really think that's fun. And also, I want to announce that tomorrow we're going to have a RimWorld night. And well, if I'm able to put it up in time, we're going to do a RimWorld of Magic run. But I can't promise yet. But if I'm not able to put it up tomorrow, we're going to have RimWorld of Magic with Twitch Toolkit the next stream after that one. Promise, because I want to. What did I say about this trader? Material items are worthless? This really hurts. This is your go-to early game source for spirit stones, and I feel mugged. Luckily, I acquired a lot of weapons from the enemies that were attacking me, so I'm going to go for some desperate measures here. I'm going to sell away the beast blood in larger amounts. Usually I wouldn't do that, but remember, Necro is mine. You hate to see that. You mean the material worthlessness, Huron? Yeah. That's really mean, because materials are basically the best trading material in the early game. There's almost nothing beating them early on. But anyways, 670 spirit stones aren't bad at all, gotta say. And let's see, a Regent Pill would cost way more than I could afford. They are selling some wood though. 10? That's even costier than the other thing. Yeah, I sell 2,000 lumber to the first trader when I can. Yeah, I mean, it's not like there were 1.4k yellow fabric here waiting. Well, I am happy that I at least found some alternative by selling the loot. That was, yeah, forest map is strong on this department. Every map has its benefits, though. And if you don't have benefits on the map, you can always go for the adventure tiles. What water maps go strong with later on is Lotus Root. You can gain insane amounts of money with Lotus Root, because for some reason they buy that stuff with a 1-on-1 ratio, so. Earning spirit stones isn't that hard. The hard part is acquiring a stockpile of something which you can sell in the time until the next trader is there. Yeah, that's how I would put it. So, let's try if we can't just put up stone buildings here. It seemed like the Feng Shui wasn't not too problematic there. So I want to do a really simple structure here. A little bit more comfortable than the dormitory, but at the same time minimalistic and worthy for an outer disciple. Dang. So they were too fast with building those walls, so they don't have doors yet. Anyways, we have a lot of hands right now, which is good. I also use a seed with lots of spirit soil, which is great for farming. Yeah, I heard so. I really want to try out a map with a lot of spirit soil one day too. I always... well, I had it on the last Immortal run, and then, well, then that one died. I wanted to experiment with it, but then I destroyed myself. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, Noah. One day you will acquire wood. So, next agency I want to set up should be Riverbank Plains. Or, wait a sec, no. Central Plain? Yeah, Central Plain. Wood and wheat. That's what I want. I definitely want a node which features wood as well. A group of bandits. More sparks of inspiration. Bandits are loot. Thank you, bandits, for trying to banditing me. There we are. Clothing we can sell. More things we can sell. That's good. So this is the Yao guy I picked up. So this guy will be just focused on PN work. I really like to do that with beastly Yao guy that walk that fast. It can give up to 200% growth speed for normal crops, and you can farm the herb gardens on there too. Yeah, it's when I had that stuff the first time, I had no clue how to play the game, and ever since then I wasn't that lucky to run into seeds that had too much of this material, so that's how my story ended there. Alright. I still might be using Feng Yuan as a proxy cultivator for the good stuff to follow. Sorry, I had to do something so I didn't hear. Did you answer my question earlier? Will you use Kurei's RimWorld? Sorry, I overread that one. Will you use Kurei's RimWorld of Magic Class Expansion Pack? Yes, I will. I ran that already on the YouTube series I did, so definitely using that, because I feel like some people are disliking that it adds even more overpoweredness. I am like, if I play RimWorld of Magic, I'm all in for the overpoweredness, so give me more. I really like that World of Warcraft, no, not World of Warcraft, Warcraft vibes, Warcraft 3 vibes. The classes there give me. I don't know if it's just me, but they feel like these modded shenanigans Warcraft 3 had. It really reminds me very strongly. This whole RimWorld of Magic mod feels like a mashup of Warcraft 3 and RimWorld for me. A Death Knight. Awesome stuff. Just gotta think about how we're going to do this. Wait a sec. Why are the beds such a problem? Well, one thing at a time. We got 2 rooms, and let's put up beds in there. And are the Spirit Stone offcuts already done? Yes, they are. Awesome. So we're going to... And going to put this below here. Just like that. Give our training area a little bit of a plaza. The Death Knight is from the expanded classes? I wasn't aware of that. I thought the Death Knight was a standard class of that mod pack. Well, little did I know. Alright. Oh man, that's such a bummer that these guys didn't take my materials. I don't bother going to the auction now with that kind of money here. With 750 Spirit Stones, I rather keep those for events or setting up new agencies as soon as we have acquired the necessary lumber. I'm pretty sure the Death Knight was around longer than that, actually. I don't know, though. But that's honestly my bet. So let's do some sets of clothing here. Come on, Noah, you can do it. We strongly believe in you. Okay, the sects are asking for help. I'm really not there yet. I can barely make my own stuff work properly, so I won't be giving away my resources to other sects to appeal for their favor. Yeah, that's more like it. Ooh, look at that! Harvest time! City of Desolation has a disaster. Okay. And we're finally getting all these things done here. Okay, wonderful. So what I do realize is that we get so much more done since I got the agency there. I'm still very unhappy with the speed of my start, but yeah, a lot of my not cultivators, the people I wanted to turn into cultivators died during the first episode. And I can't stop thinking about the Deadpool movie I watched yesterday, which featured a similar scene. I set up my team and I didn't really get far with them. I'm not going to tell you more than that. If you watch the movie, you exactly know what I'm talking about. So we are now putting up some decorational stuff. Metal begets water, earth begets fire. Okay, so fire decorations would be appealing for the feng shui stuffs, but it was genuinely one of the most enjoyable movies I've seen since a long time, because it was so really well balanced in every single aspect. I was so happy to hear that they even featured a version of the movie that was fit for a younger audience, which was 13 or younger or whatever. I only know the German things. I was baffled about that. This movie was made like it was definitely only made for adult people, and then they set up a version of the film that definitely works for kids too. Love it. That's how you work. I mean, I gotta admit, in my private life, I do swear a lot more than I do here on camera, but I also don't do that on camera because I want to be enjoyable for everybody. And I feel like the people which are using the these words excessively are present enough on the internet. It's easier to keep your temper. It's harder to keep your temper. Anywho. Swear online a ton, but never in front of family. Well, swearing is actually healthy for your psyche. It's like blowing off steam. Never feel bad about it. It's some people also say it's a sign of intelligence, because it's creativity. So, well, okay, whatever. You can sleep in that room for now, until Noah is done with this adventuring stuff. Alright, but as much as I want to continue, it's time for me to go to bed for now. Or, well, at least shut down the stream. I won't be going to bed for now. It's too early for that. But I'm tired, and I feel like this is a super good spot to stop and get back to it with a fresh mind. Because now I can't pick up 2 more disciples. The sect has grown substantially, and I need to be careful if I don't want to blow them up again, like I did accidentally. So, thanks so much for everybody who was watching tonight. Like I mentioned already, tomorrow we're going to do some RimWorld, and to everybody who's new around here, daily streams are happening. during the week, Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. GMT +1 Middle European time zone. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope we're going to see each other soon. Good night, everybody, or good whatever time it is for you. Sylvie, I wish you only the best. I hope you're still hanging around. Be strong. You're gonna be fine soon. And I'm happy to have you around again. You're in good night. And yeah, I'll be enjoying the time with either some Seralum or I don't know, something chill. All right, see you soon, friends. Bye bye.